Hello guys, how are you? I started getting ready for the beach season and I went to sunny, beautiful Greece to get myself going and hopefully shoot some nice videos for you to watch. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous in here. But as I was coming up with a topic for the next video, I had an interesting conversation with a client of mine who was asking what are the good ideas for the cheat day. And she shared with me that she really has the cravings for the Big Mac menu. And so she would like to know if going to a McDonald's and having that meal is going to mess with her regime. Is it going to throw her back? Is it going to destroy everything that she has achieved? And I feel really strongly about it, not because it's a Big Mac, but junk food in general. I don't think it's actually a treat for you. I think it's more like a punishment for your body. Um, no, it will not throw you back, and no, it will not destroy all of the results that you've achieved, but it will slow down your body and it will slow down the results from becoming more obvious. So, when you're working out real hard, um, do you really want to slow yourself down just because you want a Big Mac? But then again, there are two different ways to approach it. And as I was talking to her, I realized that there are two types of cravings, there is a physical one and there is an emotional one. So, personally, I used to be a fan of a Big Mac, and it always had to come together with a glass of Coke. In fact, anytime I would be thinking about Coke, I was imagining myself eating a burger, a Big Mac. And so it just happens that I was living in a country where McDonald's is not particularly tasty, so I went for half a year without ever going there, trying it. And then the next opportunity I got to try the menu that I used to love so much. I got it and I tried it full of expectations for this amazing promised taste. Um, it wasn't there. It was just wasn't there. It's your taste receptors are adapting to healthier food when you are getting used to eating healthy, when you're used to eating fresh. So when you start eating those chemicals and something that is preserved, of course, you taste it completely differently. You taste all of the sugar, you taste all of the grease in it, and it's not as nice as you remember it was. So, if your craving is strictly emotional, um, yeah, sure, go for it. I mean, try it. Just maybe go for a couple of months without having it, and then allow yourself to have a bite and listen to your body. Just really listen to your feelings, your taste receptors as you're eating it, because there is a very high possibility that it will turn out to be not as great as you remember it to be, and it's just going to remove the whole question to begin with. So you're not going to want it. If there is actually a physical craving that you're having for meat, if there is really something that you like about that bun, I don't think that there is something wrong with um, having a nasty, greasy treat for yourself every now and then, but I would also limit it to maybe once a month, once in 2 months, because it gets in the way, because it does throw back the results and it does slow you down and it does mess up with your metabolism and everything else. So, um, you probably want to revise your um, the way you're looking at the food altogether. Um, because we think of a junk food as a treat. We think that, yeah, okay, so I know that this is really bad for me, but I've been working out real hard and I've been watching my nutrition and I've been doing so great, so I deserve it. I deserve to treat myself to something nice. But that's the thing. It's not really that nice and you're not really treating yourself. So if you start looking at it from that point of view and you find some other things that you enjoy eating, something that is not linked to your previous life where you were not happy with yourself and your routine and your habits, and you find yourself new treats and you experiment and you try new things and you find that amazing tasty thing that you enjoy. um, Even psychologically, it's a great breakthrough. You're not linked to your previous bad habits anymore. Now you can move on and you can try new things and you can experiment, and maybe there is something that you're going to discover that you're really going to adore, and there is a high possibility that that thing is going to be actually very tasty. Like, for example, I'm in Greece here now, and there are a lot of overweight people, and they they have the culture of food. It's the portions and the oil that you're using. And a lot of them work out. Honestly, I have been going to the gym here and I've never seen so many working out people off hours in one place, and they really know what they're doing. They all have the routine, they all have the programs written to them by personal trainers, and they really stick to it and they really do their exercises right. They're not flanking. So I was thinking that because of the food culture, I am going to really struggle here. I either need to cook my own food or I'm just going to gain weight like a lot. And it's just not the case because even here you have an option to have your salad with tuna, lots of proteins, fresh greens, amazing colors, amazing taste, amazing flavors. The grilled chicken is everywhere. You can get your meat, you can get your everything. So it really comes down to being open to try new things. And something that you used to think is a craving here, off season McDonald's doesn't work. I don't have an option to go there, even if I really wanted to. So, bottom line is that we are all trying to become healthier. It's not just about being fit. So, when you're conscious about your food, when you're conscious about your eating, when you do realize how much calories you're taking and how hard it is going to be for you to work it out, how bad your body is going to react to it, it's going to be so much easier for you to be conscious of your own body, to be conscious of your own mind, to program yourself to the things that you want and don't want to do. I really do believe that we are in charge of what our mind thinks and our body craves. And once we become the owners of our own body and our own mind, then there is really nothing that we cannot control. So now it's going to be the traveling season, and everybody's going to be going on vacations and traveling a lot. And I really wish you to stay strong, and I really wish you to look out for what you're eating. Thankfully, now we have the TripAdvisor, and a lot of hotels and apartments are equipped with a nice kitchen. So it should not be the problem. Just maybe you want to think, do you really need something? Do you really want something? And what are you willing to do to compensate for it? Because you will have to work out for it. And we're getting shaped for the summer. we do not want to try so hard for so many months, get in shape, and then eat it all away in just like 2 weeks.